Say, hey guys, it's Claus. Hey, let's have a watch of Grady 2016 from the Over clan. Shout out to you guys in the Over clan playing the LTTB Russian Tier 8 light tank. Yeah, Grady 2016. I don't think that's his birthday because that would make him what, like 1 year old, right? Although with some of the skill level I have seen in some of the replays that you guys have sent lately, I wouldn't be surprised if there are 1 year olds playing. But I don't think he's 1 year old. I think he's older than that. I mean, Grady is. I don't even think that's like one of these new names that people give their kids these new names these days. Like, I don't understand the new names these days. There's one kid. I'm helping swim. Not swim. I'm helping coaching swimming again, getting back in the water, and got all these nice kids helping them out. I love helping kids and coaching, and where I can help. But I get a kick out of the names, right? There's one kid. His name is Jamie, but he spells his name. He switched the I and the E in Jamie, right? Jamie, Jamie. IE, but he switched it to Jamei, or I guess his mother did because he's like 7 or something. So his name's spelt wrong, but that's the way the parents wanted it. Like, I don't get it. That people want these weird things. They name their kids absolutely ridiculous, stupid names that are spelt wrong because they want to be different. And the poor little guy, he has to go through life every time he signs something or the teacher calls him or something and there's Jamie, oh there's a typo, your name's spelt wrong. Oh no, that's the way my parents wanted to spell it, so now I have to live with this for the rest of my life because they're fucking morons. But anyway, that's besides the point. We're watching Grady 2016 here, who is not 1 year old. 1 years? No, 1 year old. 1 year old. But I don't know. It's starting out bad today, guys. It's starting out bad. But okay. Let's get into the game, sort of. Let's. Well, the analogy of the stupid names. It all leads to something. Everything you hear on Klaus's channel. That's my channel. It's all ties together and intertwines into a web of these discongrued thoughts that weave their way throughout the commentary and end up, everything I say means something. That's why you have to listen so closely, right? Because it's very serious. And as the names that people give their kids these days are fucked up, right? Spelt wrong and don't mean anything, like shit names. The same in this game. There is a tank, the LTTB, Russian, which is called a light tank, right? It's a light tank, which is bullshit, right? Because this tank is a light tank, but it has better armor than most medium tanks. But it's called a light tank. And I mean, look at it. It's tiny, it's little, it's super fast, right? But it has really good armor. It has better armor than some of the bigger, slower, the tanks that look tough. This is the little one that looks like a mouse, but I've bounced on this thing with tier 10 tanks. I lined this thing up with my T110E5, shot him and bounced. And he's in big fucking trouble here. What is he going to do? Let's watch. Well, he's Russian and he's a light tank, so it shouldn't be a problem. You just kind of drive around. Let's just take a shot while you're moving. Get the hell out of there. It's no problem. Just go. Oh, another enemy. Just shoot him on your way through. Coming through. Oh, yeah, that one just hit the gun. No, you didn't penetrate because I'm a light tank. And I don't know. It's a light tank, right? It's a light tank, which means Well, basically it means it's fast, I guess, but it has, the upper plate on this thing is 90 millimeters, and then there's this funny angling on the front. So 90 millimeters, what's the significance of that is that there is no gun in the game. Let's see, what's 90 times 3? 270? So the way the rule works is if your gun caliber is 3 times the thickness of the armor that the shell hits, it will auto-pen. Do you get that? Like, so if you have one of these big ass 122 millimeter guns, or one of those big tanks with 150 millimeter guns, for most of the Russian tanks that have the 120 millimeter guns, what's 120 divided by 3 is what is it? Yeah, what is it? 40, 80? Yeah, 40, right? So any tank that has less than 40 millimeters of armor, let's say your tank has a 35 millimeter front plate, and a Russian tank shoots you, it does not matter what angle, it does not matter what, whether you're angling, side scraping, doesn't fucking matter. If the gun caliber of the gun shooting you is 3 times the thickness of your armor, right? If the gun caliber is 120 and your armor is 35, 35 times 3 is less than 120, auto-pen. So a lot of these French tanks and German tanks and like all the other tanks, light tanks in particular, and some medium tanks, when a Russian tank shoots you, auto-pen. But did you see that? IS-2 shoots the little light tank here now, and you can shoot through rocks in this game if you notice that. And okay, let's just watch him finish this guy off, because this is good. This is good. It was 1 versus 5 here, and he's gonna finish this guy off. He's gonna shoot him up the ass. Yeah, we got to take a break from the ranting to talk about the shooting up the ass. Is he gonna shoot him? No, shoot this guy. And he's gonna get shot? No, because he's fighting Muppets. He's gonna just drive around this guy, shoot him up the ass again for the kill. And is he gonna fight this guy? Now this light tank is auto-pen. The German Tier 8 premium one. Did you get what I mean about this? Let's get back to the auto-pen thing here, okay? So if your armor, basically if you have armor less than 40 millimeters, every Russian 120 millimeter gun will auto-pen you no matter what angle and no matter what you do. If the shell hits you, auto-pen, right? But this thing has 90 millimeters of armor in the front. It has more than that in the turret. If you get hit by a Death Star, if a Death Star, right, with 183 millimeter, the big gun that does 1800 damage, if a Death Star shoots this little light tank, and if he hits the upper plate and it's angled more than 70 degrees, it's an auto bounce. The fucking Death Star will not penetrate, unless he shoots HE, he's going to do some damage. If he shoots the regular AP round, he will bounce on this thing if it's angled more than 70 degrees. And look at that. He side scraped the little guy. The little guy bounced the German guy, and just, boom, he's dead. Uh-oh, this guy missed because he's useless, and he's gone. And he was 1 versus 5. And now it's 1 versus 1. And you know what? This would not be a Claus video. It's not be a true Claus video if it was all about just learning game mechanics. If it was all about just learning gun calibers and auto bounce and auto pen and all that technical stuff, that you have to know in order to be a Unicom. It would only be a true Claus video if our hero here gets to shoot the last guy up the ass for the win. And what do you say? He shoots the last guy up the ass more than once. Huh? You think that would be all right? Let's count it here. Come on, forget the side shots. Let's do it right. Up the ass here once. Yeah? And up the ass twice. Oh, this is going to be fun, guys. Ready? You count them with me. 3 times up the ass. 4 lovely times up the ass. 5 times I have penetrated you up the ass. 6 times up the ass. 7 magical times up the ass. And 8 times up the ass. That's how you win all those medals, do over 4,000 damage, and lose credits. Huh? Because he shot a little bit of APCR and lost money having the game of his life, which is what he'll always remember. He'll always remember, look, I lost money in that game. Damn it. Have to go buy a premium tank now. Yeah, he did get to shoot a guy up the ass 8 times, though. That was pretty good.